it's Vicky from the Little Print Club, and today I'm going to show you how to make this mini photo story album. There is another video that runs you through all of the features if you want to look at it in more detail. I'm just going to show you today how easy it is to make it. We made one of my little girl's lockdown story. It's really cute to keep as a little memento, or maybe send it to somebody as a little gift. Fits nice and flat in an envelope. So the first thing you are going to need is 2 pieces of 8x8 card. I am going to put a pack together in my shop that you'll find soon, so keep looking in my shop for that. So 2 pieces of 8x8 card, and just simply cut them in half, and you're going to use 3 of the halves, and the other piece you're going to use for little things like for the photo cards. So just fold one of your new pieces in half, and then each half in half again. Nice strong pieces, and make sure they fold right in the middle. Try and get that joint really nice so you can't see any of the white. Fold it back on itself, and that's going to be one of your pages. And then, so if you open it up, you'll see what we're going to do is we're going to cut out like a little pocket shape at the top. I just use anything I've got lying around to make the shape, so I'm going to use this washi tape to draw around. If you've got a stamp or a punch that makes that shape, go ahead and use that, but I like to keep these easy, so just use anything you've got. It doesn't have to be a circle shape or a half circle shape, it could be a square, rectangle. You could freeform it and just have whatever shape you want there. It's just so that you've got something to pinch at those photos when you put them in, and then you're just going to cut that shape out. So remember, you folded this card over so you're cutting both at the same time. You don't have to if that's a bit difficult, because it makes it really thick. One at a time's fine. But if if you're putting both together, you're going to get exactly the same shape either side. And there we are. Notice I've the card's upside down, so my yay is upside down. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now we're going to glue to keep this page down just along the bottom edge and the outside edge. Don't glue it all, or else you're not going to have a pocket. I'm using this tacky glue. It's nice and thin. Got a really thin nozzle, so you're just getting it right along that edge. Just both sides. And then you're going to fold them in and press them down. Simple as that. Try and get that join so they meet really nicely in the middle. Good press. Use a ruler or whatever just to really seal it down. And then we're going to do the same with the other 2 pieces of card that you've already cut. Okay, so there you have it. There's your first little page. And if I just show you in the book, you can see that's your first page. Okay, so you're going to do that again twice with the other 2 pieces of card. And there you have it. Those are your 3 pages. Now obviously if you want your book to be bigger, just make more, or if you want it not as many, you can just have 2 together. It's whatever you want. So now we are going to stick all these together to make your mini album. So you're just going to go back to back. So the right page of your first one to the left page of your second one. So lots of glue all over. Get it nice and firm. And ideally you're going to leave these maybe pressed down under a book or something heavy to dry before you start putting your embellishments on, or you could be making your little photo cards at the same time as that's drying, just to make sure it's nice and dry before you start fiddling around with it. Obviously I'm going to do it straight away today, but normally I'd leave it to dry. So just line them up, press them together, and there you have your first set. Now you could leave it like that, just have 2, which still gives you 4 spaces to put your photos in. Then repeat again for the next one. Ta-da! Right, we're going to make the photo cards now. So take another piece of card, and you're just going to cut. I'm using a trimmer, but you can just use scissors. You're going to cut your cards to fit. So here's, I've made them earlier, so I'm not going to put you through me cutting them all out. They're about 1.5 inches across by about 3 inches long, or you can make them longer if you want them sticking out the top. It's entirely up to you. Just cut them to fit. And then I just printed out these little photos and selected ones to go on top. And again, they can be bigger, the photos, if you like. You need an extra photo for the front page. So choose the ones that are going to go inside your album and choose one for the front page. And all you're going to do is glue them on the top. Simple as that. So these are all things that she did in lockdown. So we've got I think she's boxing. This was an empty car park we went to one day. It was a bit weird because there's absolutely no cars on it, and usually it's absolutely packed. She learnt to ride a bike whilst we were in lockdown, so that's going on there. This next one's of her testing if she likes butter by putting a buttercup under her chin. It's quite a cute one. And the next one was she made a thank you NHS poster. So that's going on there to remind us of that. And then this one was where she was dancing in the garden in one of her dressing up outfits. And then we've got the cover one there at the top still. So we're going to keep that to one side for now. And then you're just going to decorate them with anything that you have got. Stickers, gems, washi tape. Just be as creative as you like. That's definitely up to you how you want to do it. Okay, so back to the album, which should be nice and dry by the time you finish making your photo cards. And again, the inside and the front cover, it's up to you how you decorate them, but if you wanted to do something like this, this is where that photo that you kept is gonna go. So if you want to have a little backing card, just take one of your scraps, or you will have some card left over from when you made the photo cards. So again, just trim it down to fit, so it's just smaller than the cover of your album. Again, I'm using the trimmer. This trimmer was from Aldi, if anybody's interested. Cost about £5. I know you can get loads of different ones, but that was a really nice cheap one. Okay, so you trim it down so it's not as big. I'm going to use the pink side. I think it looks nice with that colour. Glue it down on the back and stick it to the front. Really simple. That's just going to set off that photo that you put on the front. Now I used a ribbon, I think. Yes, a sticky ribbon. You can get these at the pre-sticky. Is that a word? Or you could just add some string, some raffia, and then a backing for your photograph. So again, just cut it down to size. Just maybe put your photograph on the top, see how big that is. Trim along, make it just slightly bigger than your photo. Now I use these foam sticky squares just to lift the picture off the front, just to give it a little bit of an extra dimension. And I use that for the backing, and I used it for the photo as well. It just lifts it slightly, but you don't have to, you can just glue it on the front. But when I do the packs, I will include these in the pack so that you've got these and they just peel off like that, dead easy. So they're sticky on both sides. I'm going to put it at an angle, a jaunty angle. So you could put a title on the front, doesn't have to be a photo. You could have a photo and a title. You could put like one of the little sentiment cards on that says something like miss you, or you know, you could write my lockdown diary, or my diary, my day, my week, whatever you want to put. So we're putting the sticky notes on the back of the photo as well, and I think I'll put that at an angle as well. Looks nice. And there it is. Oh, and I had the butterfly. So this I bought a little die cut machine, so I've been practicing cutting out these butterflies. And they do look really effective when you put them on and kind of bend them up. It looks like they're flying. I'll include some of these in the pack, but obviously if you've got your own, have a go with that, or just a sticker, or you don't need anything. You can see the front, it looks nice with nothing on the front, but it just, like I say, it just gives it a little bit of extra element. A little tiny bit of glue. I use Pritt Stick for this so it doesn't splurge everywhere through the gaps. Stick it on, bit of a bend. Look how nice that looks. There you go. And then you can look at decorating the insides. Now I would maybe recommend doing that before you put the butterfly on, because you're going to squash that butterfly. But again, be as creative as you like. Gems, sentiments, things you've punched out, scraps, stickers, anything. Yeah, I just used some scraps there to punch out some stars. But you could just cut them out if you've not got any punches. And then you can start putting your photos back in. There you have it. The mini photo story album. So like and subscribe for more ideas. And I hope to see you all again soon.